Welcome, my wicked darlings, to yet another Cinema Society Saturday, which, after many, many takes, is on a Tuesday. And what an appropriate movie, because it's all about the unraveling of someone's mental state, which, given the heat wave we have in the UK at the moment, it's like 10 degrees centigrade. We need all the help we can get. Shutter Island was recommended to me by Askewed Reviews. Everyone go and follow him. He always gives me a banger. He always gives you a banger guarantee. Maybe I should edit that bit out. Look, the movie is wonderful. It's a psychological thriller, which is a bit different from the usual sort of horror that we review on this channel. There's no masked killer. There's no supernatural thing. But it delivers some of the most suffocating dread that I've seen in a long time. And I think we can thank Scorsese for that. He crafts this environment where paranoia becomes the actual monster. And does that make DiCaprio a final girl? Probably not. But, he's worthy. He's always a good watch. This film's horror lies in the psychological breakdown, the unraveling. This is about a man who is drowning in his grief. And I think we could all do with a bit of drowning right now, as long as the water is cool and inviting. This does lead to a fairly obvious twist, which is, it's unfortunate because the rest of the movie you're just waiting for it to kick in. But I don't want to ruin it for you just in case. DiCaprio, known for so many phenomenal movies, The Revenant, Wolf of Wall Street, 16 and Pregnant. He gives this raw, tormented performance which drags us through Teddy's decaying mind with a desperation that's wonderful to witness. The cinematography absolutely drenches the island in gothic gloom, whilst a discordant classical score is. Actually, you know what? It was really overpowering in the first scene, and it felt a bit pulpy and a bit obvious. But the rest of the movie, it's done wonderfully with like these massive dramatic scenes, and then an understated score in just the right moments. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I thought the very first scene was a bit OTT. Anyway, whilst some horror purists, including myself, might crave more overt violence or jump scares, and I do like a bit of gore. I mean, isn't even a movie these days if you don't have a minimum of one decapitation? I did find that Shutter Island, it offered its own sort of new perspective on things with this portrait of mental collapse that it gives, which I can absolutely relate to. But I'm giving this movie 4 Newts. Thank you very much, Gus. Askewed Reviews. This was brilliant. Now I need to find somewhere with air conditioning. Fast.